What's going on, guys? Back here again with another video, and today I'm doing something a little different. All right, a lot of you have been in my DMs, right, and you're asking me, how do I keep it going? How do I keep it going with all the stuff that goes on in life, with everything that is always coming at me from different angles, in different ways? How do I keep going? How am I able to have the energy to keep myself going while I'm helping you guys keep going? How do I do that? Now, it took me a while to answer this person. Well, because a couple people have messaged me this, but I think I only responded to maybe one or two of them. And then I thought I'm just gonna make a video on it. But I'm thinking, because it's not as easy as some of you, I guess, think it is. I just keep going. The short answer is I just keep going. I know, because I've been at the bottom in all types of, in all ways of life, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, and sometimes I still fall back. You know, I've been at the bottom before. I've been at the worst. I've been in worst case scenarios multiple times. I've been rock bottom. So I know how bad can be. And that alone, the memories, the thoughts that come with that alone is what helps me. I keep it in my mind, and that's what helps me keep going. Because I ask myself, when I'm facing something that is hard to me, when I'm facing something that is very stressing, I just ask myself, and I feel like quitting. It's making me want to quit. It's making me want to give up. It's making me want to just say, you know what, F this. I'm just go back to doing whatever I was doing before. No, it wasn't the best, but at least that was working. When I have all those negative thoughts, and it doesn't matter if this is a situation causing this, a person, a place, a thing, whatever, I remind myself, I said, after everything I went through, everything I've been through, am I really gonna let this one thing stop me from going forward? Am I really gonna let this one thing make me go back to where I know I do not want to go back ever again? And my answer is always yes. Sometimes my answer comes late. Sometimes I gotta really think about it. Sometimes I'll say no, and then I'll be like yes, and then I'll be like no, and then I'll be like yes. I'll be unsure. I'll say a bunch of everything, mixed answers. But at the end of the day, my answer is always no. I'm not gonna let it stop me. I'm gonna keep going, because I know what rock bottom is. I know I've been at the part where people that can help you, they end up walking past you. People that tell you that they will always be there for you. People that tell you that they will always come and rescue you, and then the time comes and they're not there, or they're falling back on their words. They're backtracking. I think about that, and I say, I don't ever want to go back to that position again, ever. And that's what keeps me going. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking, because I'm trying to, I guess, think how I keep going, but in reality, I just keep going. That literally is the only thing. I do not want to go back. I don't want to go back to the bottom. I don't want to go back to those negative thoughts. I don't want to go back to those negative feelings. So I do everything necessary to help me not go backwards. Now, sometimes I do fall backwards. Like, for instance, if you've been following my page, you're probably realizing or wondering why I haven't uploaded anything for like 4 or 5 days. Whenever I don't upload anything for like 4 or 5 days, or for a long time, most likely I'm going through something. You know what I'm saying? And it could be PTSD issues. It could be an actual issue that somebody just caused on me. But most of those times when I'm taking that long of a break from my social media, from my videos and my posts, I'm most likely dealing with something negative. Okay? But it's one of those things where you fall down, right? You get dropped. Someone ends up dragging you. Someone ends up pushing you down. Whatever their case may be, you're down. Okay, you're down in life. But I always get back up. I always get back up. Always. You might fall down for a little bit. You might stay down for a little bit. But as long as you get back up, dust your shoulders off, and keep walking like nothing happened, it doesn't matter how many times you fall. It doesn't matter how many people come against you. It doesn't matter how many obstacles form. None of that matters. It doesn't matter if you're level 1 and you're fighting a boss that's level 100 and you're fighting 50 of them. As long as you don't quit, you will never lose. Think about that for a second. As long as you don't quit, you will never lose. Because you're gonna keep going. You're gonna keep pushing towards that goal, right? Whether you take 10 steps forward, or you take 1 step forward, you're still getting closer to that goal. So yes, taking 1 step forward is gonna take longer to get there, but you're still gonna get there. You have to remember your why. You know what I'm saying? You have to remember your why. What made you want to start this new journey? What made you want to turn things around? What made you want to say, you know what? I'm done with all of that in the past. I'm done with all of those negative feelings. I'm done with those people. I'm done with those places. I'm done with those feelings and those thoughts. Something happened to make you want to say you're done with all that, right? Your why. You need to remember what that was, and you need to keep that in the front of your head. Because your why you started, that is what's going to keep you motivated. That is what's going to keep you going. Because a lot of things are going to happen. People are going to come into your life. People are going to leave your life. Things are going to happen in your life. Things are going to get taken out of your life. You're going to start at this place. You're going to end up at this place. You're going to start going this direction, and you might end up going the total opposite direction in the end. Okay, things are always going to happen. Things are always going to come into play. People are always going to try to stop you. There's always going to be, a lot of you don't like being hated on. A lot of you don't like, I'm telling you right now, the more you do, the more you elevate yourself, the more hate you're going to get from random people, maybe from close ones, it doesn't matter. Okay, that's just how the game goes. That's how life is. The more you better yourself, the worse the people around you that are not bettering themselves, the worse that they're going to act, okay? So all types of things are going to happen. What's that? There's a saying, and I have it in my bedroom because I printed it out and I taped it on the wall so I can always remember it. Just like that motivational saying, what does that say? 6 months from now, you can be in a completely different space, mentally, spiritually, and financially. Keep working and believing in yourself, okay? No matter what happens. And that one quote I have in the room, it says, think of it like you're getting a flat tire. When you get a flat tire in your car, you don't just say, oh my God, I got a flat tire, that's it, it's over, throw away the car, sell it. No, you fix it, right? You fix that one tire because your other 3 tires are still working, so you can keep going. You fix that one tire, and then you keep going like nothing ever happened, right? That's how you gotta be with everything in your life. You just keep going. Remember your why. Why did you start? Why did you start? What made you? Maybe it was a person that made you feel some type of, maybe a breakup, maybe a family member left you as a family member, they're no longer your family member, maybe your best friend did you dirty. Something. Maybe a boss took advantage of you and cut your hours, cut your pay. Whatever it is, something happened to you, or something that you saw, you witnessed, you experienced, caused you to want to leave your old life, the old way of doing things, to start your new life and a new way of doing things. Whatever that was, you need to remember that at all times. If you have to write it down, write it down. If you have to put it in your notepad, put it in your notepad. Post it on the wall, whatever it is. Screensaver on the back of your phone. I used to do all of these things, and I still do some of these things, not all of them. But that you have to never forget why you started. That's what keeps me going. I never want to go back. Never. You understand me? Never. I will die before I go backwards. Do you understand me? Intentionally go backwards. Sometimes you might get pushed back, sometimes you might get dragged back, and then you just gotta keep going. But I will die before I say, it's over, I'm quitting, fine, I'll go back, I'm not gonna get what I want. No, I'm gonna get what I want or I'm gonna die trying, okay? That's what keeps me going. I never stop. And then the secondary reason why I keep going is the fact that you guys like it. You guys care about it. You guys actually get something from the content that I put out, right? So that's the reason why you guys asked me. That's the reason why I'm making this video. Me bettering myself, me fixing my problem areas in life is one of the best things I was able to do for myself, but it's also one of the best things I've done for other people. You know why? You know how? Because me understanding myself, me fixing myself, my problems, my flaws and all that, acknowledging and being aware of my shadow side, my dark side, and fixing it, helped me see that in other people. Now that I have firsthand experience and I've witnessed myself fixing myself, I can now help the next person. You know what I'm saying? Because now I know how to help someone who's losing all their money. I know how to help someone who's dealing with negative people. I know how to help someone who's dealing with suicidal thoughts and ideation. Because I was once that person too. I was once in that place. I was once in that position. So me using my own life experiences to help myself and then put it out there for you guys, and knowing that you guys are actually getting help from these videos, that's the second reason and the only other reason why and how I keep going. Just don't stop, all right? Positive thoughts at all times. Stop playing yourself. Just keep going. Do you want to go back to those feelings? You want to go back to that negative area? You want to deal with those negative people again? No, you don't. You're only saying that now because you're overwhelmed by everything that's going on, because you're probably scared of what's in front of you. You're probably scared of taking that next step, that next leap. And you know that where you're at now is bad, but it's comfortable because you know everything that can happen. Because you know all the bad that can come. There's no secrets, right? You've already been through it. You know how to deal with it. So you want to stay there because it's comfortable. There's security there. But I'm telling you, you're always going to regret not taking the leap that you should have taken. So take the leap. Some of you are in positions that you can take it and you won't be bothered by it. Yeah, you might lose some money, you might waste some time, but you can get that back. The time that you waste in an area where you know you're not happy in, you can't get that back. You cannot get that back. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going. What is your why? Something happened to you, figure that out, keep that in the front of your head and never let that go. Write it down, whatever you got to do. All right, that's how I keep going. I don't want to go backwards. And I know that so many people get the help that they need from my videos. When all I'm doing is sharing my own life and the ways that I've fixed myself, how can I stop? How can I stop now? You know what I'm saying? So keep going. And this applies to anything and everything in life. So once again, I do have my times where I'm down and I fall down and I want to give up, right? Like what just happened. I was down for like 4 or 5 days. I didn't put out anything, right? I was dealing with some negative situations and it put me in a negative place. And I felt like quitting. I felt like, man, why am I even doing this? I'm doing so much. I'm trying to fix myself and fix these people and try to do so much good. And the bad things keep happening to me. Why am I still going? Yes, I thought about that. But then I said, oh, I know why. Because of those negative things. I'm not going back, bro. I'm not going back. And I know there's people that are depending on me. Nah, I can't let them down. How do I look quitting on some stuff? And I'm over here telling you guys to never quit. And I go ahead and quit. That's funny, right? That's weird. It's a hypocrite. No, I can't. So that's it, guys. That's how I keep going. On my days that I'm down, I relax. I try my best to stay positive and take that time off as like a mini vacation to unpack, you know what I'm saying? But then once I'm done sobbing, crying, dealing with the negative issues, how I deal with it, once I'm done, I pick myself up, I dust myself off, and I come back like I never left. That's it. Okay? So I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be, and I feel like I'm already beating a dead horse. So that's how I keep going, guys. I remember my why I started in the first place, and I keep that in the front of my head. And then the fact that there are people depending on me, you know, family, friends, random people like you guys online that I'll probably never meet. I want to meet you guys, and I'm gonna do everything I can once the time comes to meet you guys. But that's why I can't stop, you know, and I'd rather die than willingly say, I don't want to do this anymore. And I feel like if you really want to be successful in whatever you're trying to do, that's the mindset you got to have, you know? Otherwise, if not, then anything can happen and stop you and you'll never get to where you're trying to get to. No, I don't care what comes against me, how many weapons form against me, how many obstacles rise up against me, how many opponents step in front of me. I'm either going to do this or I'm going to die trying to do this. Okay? So that's it, guys. As always, positive thoughts at all times. Stop playing yourself. Keep God first, your heart in the right place. You will always win. Okay? Keep going. Yes, you can! You got this, baby. I love you guys. Love yourselves enough to not let the BS get to you. Okay? You got this, baby.